In the Pokemon universe, there are 18 different types of Pokemon. Normal, fire, water, electric, grass, ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dragon, dark, steel, and fairy. That's 18 unique types of Pokemon we're gonna be hunting in Pokemon Go. And to make today interesting, I'm gonna be solely depending on the daily adventure incense. Listen, this is gonna be a gamble because the daily adventure incense does bring in a lot of Pokemon, depending on how far you go, but it does bring in very random Pokemon. So me trying to get all 18 types just off the incense is gonna be difficult. I might be here all day, especially like ghost and dark type Pokemon. How am I gonna find them at 2 p.m. on a sunny day? That's gonna be tough. But nonetheless, that's the challenge for today. So let's pop the daily adventure incense and let's get a move on it. And our first spawn of the incense is a Paris, which is actually pretty good because I feel like bug types might not be super easy to get. It is weather boosted at the moment, which is nice. One thing I want to note, Paris, as you can see, is a bug and grass type Pokemon. It's a dual type Pokemon, so it has 2 types. And this adventure would be much easier if we let that count for 2, but we're not gonna do that. I imagine it's gonna be quite easy to find grass type Pokemon, so I'm gonna count this as our bug type, and if I can hit it and catch it, then we can scratch that off the list. And 1, 2, 3 with an Ultra Ball, down goes the Paris, and that is gonna give us our first Pokemon off the list, a 3-star Paris, great catch, and a bug type scratched off the list. Now I imagine it's gonna be almost impossible to get 18 different types of Pokemon on one daily incense, so I am gonna have to extend it here. Let's go ahead and grab this Dialga with Roar of Time and extend this incense for like, I don't know, maybe an hour. Spend 50,000 Stardust on that, by the way. This better be worth it. And our next spawn on the incense is a Machop. Okay, that is a pure fighting type Pokemon, and I'm gonna catch it because, fighting type Pokemon might be tough to find right now. And also, I'll take what I can get. This is gonna be completely random, so hopefully I get lucky. But the Machop is secured. Down it goes. IVs, 0-star, but that is a fighting type Pokemon. Off the list. Oh my gosh, here's a Shuppet. No shot. I'm gonna have to golden raspberry this. We actually just got a ghost type Pokemon in the middle of the day. That is huge. That is so important because the odds of us getting a ghost type at 2 p.m., not high. Not high at all. So secured with the golden raz Ultra Ball. Very nice right there. Who cares about the IVs? Ghost type off the list. Okay, and our next spawn is gonna be a Sandshrew. What's going on? Sandshrew, not a shiny. 810 CP. That is gonna be a ground type Pokemon for us right here if we're able to actually catch it. Bada bing, bada boom, down it goes. 810, talk to me, 0 stars. But ground type Pokemon, it is a very sunny day, so the weather boost is gonna help us with that. This probably wasn't gonna be the most important catch, but at the end of the day, it's another catch off the list. Also, okay, we've got another Machop. This is a extra small, but we already caught a Machop, so this doesn't really matter. It's still cool though. Down that goes. I guess I'll check it for fun. Extra small, it's trash. Man, if natural spawns counted, I feel like we could finish this whole thing right here because we have a Noibat. Oh my gosh, a dragon type. It's gonna be so hard to get. We got a Chansey, we got Carvanha, and we have a Surskit here, which honestly doesn't help us. That is a bug and water type Pokemon. We already got our bug. I feel like we'll probably get a water type Pokemon because we're by the lake, but I guess let's secure this because this is gonna count for our water type. I guess you can never be sure. I might as well take anything I can get at this point because this is at complete randomness right now. Surskit's a 1-star, but that is a water type off the list. Oh man, and there's another ghost type, this time a Duskull, which we don't actually need, unfortunately, but we will catch it nonetheless. Again, still very random to get a ghost type in the middle of the day, but that's cool. Down goes Duskull for fun, and the IVs. 0. And here is a Meowth on the daily incense, which is a normal type Pokemon, but that is gonna count for our normal type spawn, which I'm imagining we probably would have got at some point a normal type, but I'm gonna take what I can get. So bada bing, bada boom, there's a normal type. Meowth sucks. And here's a legendary spawn on the incense, a Wild Bibarel, which is a normal and water type Pokemon. 2 types we already have, but it's our first legendary on the list, so we can be happy about that. It's a 1-star for those of you that care, whatever. And here's a Psyduck, which, again, we don't need water types, but us being by the lake, it's gonna bring in a lot of them. Wait, what is that right there? What is that? Oh, a Pikipek. Oh, there's our flying type, nice. Down goes the Pikipek, and it is a 1-star, but either way, it's a flying type Pokemon off the list. And here's a Fanpea spawn, which we already caught a Sandshrew, so we don't need a ground type. This would have been nice, but all good. Down it goes. It's horrible. Oh, and here's a Squirtle. Wow, you don't see Squirtle too often. Again, we already have our water type Pokemon, so this is just a catch for fun, but always nice seeing Squirtle around. OG, you know? Right now, all these catches are great because we're scratching a lot of stuff off the list. But as this video goes on, we're gonna continue to run into the same types of Pokemon, making this very difficult. Like, how am I gonna get a dragon type to spawn, or a psychic type to spawn, or a dark type? Actually, pretty sure this place is a Carvana nest, as you can see right here. So we probably can get a Carvana or two out there. And here's a Nimble, which is a pure bug type Pokemon, which again, we already had a bug type, so don't need that. This is what I'm talking about. This challenge is just gonna continue to get more and more difficult as we search for specific types in this massive pool of randomness. We might be here all day. We might be here till tomorrow because I don't know how these spawns are gonna come in. Maybe we're gonna need the weather to change, but we'll see. The grind don't stop as we get a Remoraid right here. Like, that's cool and all, but we already have water types. Also, kind of random, this does not count, but I am hatching some 2-kilometer eggs. We got a Togepi, we got a Fletchling. Oh, that Togepi would be nice if that counted. And a Pichu, that would be nice too. Okay, here's a Jigglypuff. That's a good spawn. That is a fairy type Pokemon for us, which is gonna be probably very difficult, so I'm glad we got that. Okay, shout out to Jigglypuff. I didn't know Jigglypuff would be the hero. And it ran? What? Why did it run? Oh, Dedenne, that's a good one. Wait, what is Dedenne? Electric and Fairy. Oh, okay, well, hold on. First of all, let's acknowledge the fact that Jigglypuff just ran on us. That's absurd. Okay. Second of all, do I want to count this as an electric type Pokemon or a fairy type Pokemon? I think fairy types, there's probably less fairies than electrics in the world of Pokemon, but if I had to judge right now with the weather in Pokemon Go, I think we'll get an electric type spawn. So we're gonna count this as a fairy type, and we're gonna hopefully secure this Dedenne if it doesn't run away. That was so crazy, bro. Jigglypuff running away? I guess I should have Golden Raspberry. That's my fault, but down goes Dedenne, 0-star, whatever. Scratch fairies off the list. There's another picky pack, that doesn't matter. Oh, check that out. We got a Rhyhorn spawn. That is a rock and ground type. I don't think we got a rock yet. No, we didn't. This is our first rock type Pokemon. So let's go ahead and secure this with the Golden Raspberry Ultra Ball. We already got our ground type earlier from Sandshrew, so this is gonna be our first rock. Bada bing, bada boom. Down it goes. Rhyhorn is 2-star, but more importantly, a rock type. Off the list. Quick check-in, we are halfway done. We have caught 9 out of the 18 possible types in Pokemon Go. Halfway there, but it's only gonna get harder from here. And here's a Patrat spawn. Patrat is that a oh, it's just straight normal. That doesn't help us. Thought maybe it could have been a dark, but nah. And we got a Cacnea spawn. Cacturn is grass and dark, which would have been nice. It's gonna be tough to find a dark type. Oh my gosh. We actually needed that. That was a grass type. Scratch that off the list. And here's a Yanma, which is a bug and flying, but we already have both of those. Okay, told you this wouldn't be easy. Oh, and look who wants to show up. Jigglypuff, which would have been great had this counted as our fairy type earlier, and we could have made the Dedenne our electric type, but of course not. Jigglypuff wanted to run. So you know what? I'm not even gonna IV check this. I'm just gonna transfer it. Who cares? Doesn't deserve it. Wait, what did I just see? Oh, I thought that was a Venusaur, but it is an Ivysaur, which is a poison type Pokemon, which we need. Now, starters are very difficult to catch, so let's hopefully get lucky here. No, Golden Raspberry Ultra Ball, and this guy's jumping out. Who do you think you are? You're the middle child, all right, Ivysaur? No one's thinking about you. Down it goes right there. Just kidding. Ivysaur is 2-star, but more importantly, it's a poison type. Scratch it off the list. There's a Lillipup for no reason, and there's a Ponyta spawn. I was just wondering, how have we not got a fire type yet in a beautiful blazing sunny day? There's a Ponyta. Should be secured on that ball right there. Finally, a fire type off the list. We're actually making great progress right now. Down it goes, 0 stars. But more importantly, fire type Pokemon who just made the list. What is that? Yes, dude, a Slowpoke is a psychic and water type Pokemon, and we've been looking for a psychic type. So this, upon us actually catching it, 1, 2, 3 is huge. Down that goes right there. Slowpoke saved the day right there. 0 star, but psychic type Pokemon, you just made the list. Also, we haven't really had much fun on this Daily Adventure Incense. Where the birds at, you know? Where the big crazy spawns at? I know that Daily Adventure Incense is known for it. I know I'm known for it. Where it at? That is not what I'm talking about. Did not want Sawaddle here at all. Oh, we got a Drillbur here. It's a great spawn. Nice rare spawn. Good candies. I'll take it, but don't need it. Quick check-in. We have caught 13 out of the 18 types. So just 5 more to go, but these 5 are gonna be so hard. We need to catch an electric type Pokemon, which we would have caught if Dedenne and Jigglypuff, come on. We need to catch an electric type. We need to get an ice type somehow. We need to get a dragon type somehow. We need to get a dark type and a steel type. So 5 more to go. Wish me luck. And there's a Lickitung, which is straight up normal and straight up weird. So let's just move on. And a Wimpod, which would have been a great, great shiny. We're also shiny hunting, by the way, obviously. I'm checking out the spawns in the wild. I'm also keeping an eye out for shinies on the Daily Incense. Nothing so far, unfortunately. I'd let you guys know, but Wimpod is... Whoa. I mean, I am not powering that up, but that might be good for PvP. Also, if only we could do raids in this challenge, I would just raid this Ampharos and get my electric type out of the way, but it's not happening. And Pidove. there's our legendary bird. Wild Spawn's kind of on fire today though. We got a Tyrant right there, and we got like our 5th Fanpy of the day, man. We finally got windy weather, which is huge because we need a dragon type right now, and we're not getting no dragon types. Matter of fact, we're not getting any windy weather types. But there's been a lot of Tyrant and a lot of Carvana at this park, which is 2 amazing Pokemon. Oh, here's a legendary. This is a fun challenge though, I'm gonna be honest. I just randomly thought about it and I feel like, oh, that'd be cool. Also, I'm just now realizing how hard it actually kind of is, because when you get down to the nitty gritty, the daily incense can only bring in so much. It can only help so much. We'll see. I should also mention, as we get a nimble on the incense again, there is no event going on right now. So this is just all natural. There's zero influence of any event spawns or any, I guess there's a biome influence, but not really, because I haven't seen any Carvanas. But there's little to no influence on these daily adventure incense spawns. Again, it is complete randomness, which makes this quite difficult. I think the only way this challenge can get more difficult is if you did like a shiny only version, which is obviously insane, or if you did like a single type version only, where like dual types just don't count at all. It has to be a pure typing, and that'd be very hard. Possible, but very hard. I also do encourage you guys to try this challenge out for yourselves, especially if you guys make content. That would be extra fun to show your adventure along the way. This isn't like a special challenge at all, but just something fun to do. I don't know, keeps the game exciting. We've had the daily incense for like 3 years now, and I'm just now thinking of this, so still trying to find ways to keep things fresh, keep things exciting. There is a Sandygast spawn, and that is a ghost ground type. Luckily, I got enough ghost types, so didn't need this, but this would have been clutch probably. What is that? What is, oh, a Pupitar. Oh, it's not, oh, it's a steel type. Wait, that's a steel type, isn't it? No, it's a rock and ground. What am I thinking? Sorry, it's hot outside, man, and it looks like a steel type. It's just not. Very cool rare spawn. I just got excited for nothing, but whatever. Down it goes, and 1 star. Oh, Sudowoodo. Mystic 7's with us today. Appreciate it. Miss you. Hey, there's a Mudkip on the daily incense. Another water starter. Very cool. Love that. So you guys are obviously watching a video that's been produced and edited and cut up, but for me, I've been walking for the last 30 minutes in real lifetime and sweating a lot because it's beaming today, but I've made 0 progress. Oh, wow. How about an Absol to clutch up our dark type needs? Probably should have tried harder on that, because if this runs away, I'll be really sad. Down it goes. Awesome. Okay, cool. Absol is caught. Dark type off the list. We're making progress. I just needed to complain a little bit. Just got a Ralt spawn, and unfortunately, I don't need that, but that would be a pretty important one at some point. And it's a rare spawn, so that's cool. Whoa, 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 IVs on this. 3 stars, very nice. So at the moment, still missing electric type, ice type, dragon type, and steel type. I did not think it was gonna come down to those 4, especially electric types. I feel like there's a lot of like Blitzel and Pikachu and stuff like that that I could very easily find. Dragon, yeah, I knew that'd be tough. Ice, I honestly didn't think about it. That's gonna be so hard. Unless we can secure like a Swinub of some sort, or Charmander, that works. And then steel, that's just super random. Gonna have to get lucky. Here's another cool spawn. This one scared the heck out of me. We got a wild Hippowdon, or not wild, on the incense. Daily incense Hippowdon. It's cool. Doesn't count, but it's cool. Gotta appreciate the cool things too. I'm also a big fan of Hippowdon. Please be good. Sucks. Well, does anyone want to tell me what this counts for? We have a Wild Galarian Zapdos right here. 2884. Hold on, let me put my microphone on my necklace. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me pretty well. 2884, kinda want to use my Master Ball here. You guys think I should do it? I low-key think I should. I'm not even joking right now. I'm like dead serious. That's very large, and I still haven't used my Master Ball. I'm like, when the heck else am I gonna use it? You know what? I think we've kept this thing going on for way too long. I think you guys are over it. I think I'm over it. And I think this should count for a lot of things. And I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm not even gonna think about it at all. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a joke, by the way. And I'm sure my editor is even pretty shocked right now. And honestly, I'm pretty shocked right now. I'm doing it. I'm using my Master Ball. I think it's been 8 years, or however long it's been. This is my first time successfully using the Master Ball in Pokemon Go. What better opportunity than on a Galarian Zapdos, 2884, Master Ball down, finally, man. I just used it. I didn't even think about that one. I just used it. Years later, my first ever Galarian Zapdos in Pokemon Go. I said I would do it, and this is such a high CP, and it's been so long. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Down it goes. I own a Galarian Zapdos. No clickbait, no nothing. Just straight up vibes. Now this is the best part. Should I IV check this? You know what? You'll have to wait for that one. I caught it for you guys. I used my Master Ball. I got my first ever Galarian Zapdos. I'm not gonna IV check it here today. You're gonna have to wait for that next adventure. But I got my first ever Galarian Zapdos. This was not the plan for this video, but this had to happen. This absolutely had to happen. I'm glad I did it. I have zero regrets right now. He's so gosh darn cool. Quick pause on the adventure. Just letting you guys know, I'm counting Galarian Zapdos as an electric type, okay? I can override the rules here. This is another form of Zapdos. Zapdos is an electric type, so I'm gonna count this. Scratch that off the list. Back to it. Let's work on getting this guy best buddied. Go ahead and eat that poffin, Galarian Zapdos. That's my dog right there. I can't believe I just did that. I used my Master Ball. Who would have thunk it, huh? Not me. I didn't even think about that one. I just kind of sent it. I felt like it. I felt like it was the right moment to do it. Now, am I recording? Okay, good. Because if I wasn't recording, I'd cry. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in Pokemon Go, I have a Galarian Zapdos, and I have lost it. Where did it go? There it is, coming out of nowhere. Look at him go. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? The pressure's off. Your boy used his Master Ball successfully this time. I have used it once before. I was unsuccessful. If you guys haven't seen that video, that was a very shameful day. But ladies and gentlemen, Galarian Zapdos, look at me. There you go. There you go. It's finally mine. I sent that one, guys. I sent that one for you. And as a matter of fact, I mean, this is the biggest GG's I'll ever give. And the luck continues. We got a Frigibax, a dragon type Pokemon on our daily incense. This is literally a hyper rare, well, I can't say hyper rare, but this is a very, very rare Pokemon to find, at least in my opinion, for me. Frigibax in Pokemon Go, and that's our dragon type. So all I need is an ice and a steel type Pokemon, which aren't insane. I feel like I should have found one already, but there is a Frigibax. Oh, and it's a 2-star 15 attack. Massive W right there. Dude, we're doing this legit, straight up legitimately. All we need is an ice and a steel type. And with 2 more typings to go, we ended up getting ourselves a Magnemite on the daily incense, which is our steel type Pokemon. So GG's Magnemite. Unfortunately, it was a 1-star, but still, we can cross that off the list, leaving us with our final type to hunt, which is an ice type. But we didn't get an ice type. We got a shiny Woobat on the daily incense at full odds shiny, weather boosted Woobat in Pokemon Go, 553 CP. Let's go, man. What are the odds we actually got a shiny on the daily incense in this video? How awesome is that? Down goes shiny Woobat, 553 CP. It is a 0-star, unfortunately, but it's a shiny Woobat. It's a shiny on the daily incense. I'm a big Woobat fan, and I will say this right now. I popped my daily incense for like 4, 5, 6 hours. Never got an ice type, but we got a shiny, and I feel like that's our Joker get out of jail free card. So I'm going to use that shiny to fill the ice type slot and finish our hunt for all 18 types in Pokemon Go. I feel like that's fair. Getting a shiny on the daily incense with no event going on at full odds is pretty amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a ton of fun. Encourage you guys to do this challenge as well. Go out and try to hunt 18 types of Pokemon in Pokemon Go. But if you want to make it extra hard, do it with that daily incense. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. See you later.